Hey Dan, still just getting a little bit of stuff set up. We're gonna probably get going here in a minute or two. All right, let me see if I can do this without breaking everything. So running these randoms on random.org, and then I publish them on the Google Sheet spreadsheet that I make available. Got a mess going over here. So I got all the names listed here. Going to do 3 rounds, then match them up to teams. Round 1, round 2, and round 3. Copy that. It's for box 1. This will be for box number 2. 30 entries. Going to do this 3 times. Round 1, round 2, round 3. And then one more time. Box 3, 3. Hey, J-Graph, how you doing? Just doing the randoms right now. And then we'll go over some teams and start cracking some boxes. Boy, 1, 2, and 3. So I put the link to this spreadsheet in the actual listing that everyone got in on, and it'll be available there. Hey, Can, how you doing, sir? So I'll move this off the way. I'll read off, start with box one. I'll just read off the teams I don't have. Tom C with the A's, Fairchild with the Blue Jays, JFK with the Braves, DKDC with the Cardinals, Jay Graff with the Diamondbacks, Guardians Fairchild, Wild Pitches has the Mariners and the Marlins, Fairchild with the Mets, Jay Graff with the Nationals, Can with the Orioles, Tom with the Padres. Pirates are Eric Ho, and Tom has the Royals, and Can has the Yankees. That's box one. We'll get started on box one here. How's everyone doing tonight? Good night. So I actually have one box saved away just in case something bad happens, like no auto, like on the first time I did this. But I haven't hit anything exceptionally good out of this case, so I'm hoping that means that there's something good in one of these boxes for somebody, because it could be a bummer to have a whole dead of a case. Hey, Tom. I saw that play that Sale made earlier, and I wonder if Sale moonlights as like one of Strider's quads when he's not pitching, because I'm pretty sure one of Strider's quads weighs more than Sale does. I just read off teams if you weren't here. Tom, I was just Royals, Padres, and did you have 3 spots or 2 spots, Tom? I can't remember. And Athletics. Royals, Padres, Athletics. So you got the best team in the world, the Padres. Oh, I need to adjust this camera a little bit. There we go. All right. I like that. I forget who it was. Someone was calling this guy password. Yosti Nixon. All right. Maddock and Walters are Chrome. And if you can't wait to look ahead, I posted if you go to the listing, it has the link to the Google Doc that shows all the teams for all 3 breaks. Jackson Merrill. James Tibbs. Who has the Giants? Oh, I have the Giants. Kalaz, Cruz. Do you have that one, Cam? That Tibbs card? Weatherholt base. That's for Dan, Weatherholt base. Shohei. Greatness loading. Jenkins. Lara. Cool. Dylan Cruz for the Nats. Password. Did Grand Salami already run that pick your player that you got Tibbs in? Braden Montgomery, Seaver King, Owen Wild. Oh. The big 25 caser, I think they sold Tibbs for like $45 or something like that. I was I'm like, I should go find him. And about that time, someone bought it up. They had some cool colored paper of him. Ooh, a gold card. Charlie Condon. Is that the hobby favorites? Luke Sinnard, Fernando Cruz. It's a first Tampa Bay, Owen Wild. It's yellow. I keep on confusing yellow and gold. It's not a bad one. Yeah, I was looking to get into that Grand Salami, and by the time I saw it 4 minutes after it posted, I couldn't figure out who was available. So I'm like, no. My boy Tugboat was gone in the first minute. Andujar, Reynolds, Tucker, Roman Anthony, Zahir. The Zahir, that's like a first but not a first, or was it autos that he was supposed to have that never showed up? I know there's some story with Zahir. Tibbsy, Luis Gilbert, DeGrom, Contreras, Painter, Campbell, and Payne. Another Zahir. Colt Emerson, Simpson, Luis, Clausen. Oh, that's who you were reaching out to. It's like, I just want Dolander. I don't need anything else. Rhett Lauder, Jonathan Long, Emil Morales. Leo DeVries, Emilian Pitre, Arun Escobar, Franklin Arias. I did a divisional with Grand Salami last night, and I got the NL East, and I swear 5 of the 8 good hits out of the box were mine. It was a good divisional break. James Wood is your red rookie. I believe that was Tom. It's a good one. Cabrera and Morejo. Oh, that's not a good one. He can't win Rookie of the Year. That's messed up. I mean, it's still a good card. Part of the absolute haul the Nationals got from the Padres for Soto. Humberto Cruz, Josh Noth, Lawrence Butler, Thomas Agassi, Basayo. It's not an auto. JJ Weatherholt on the mini diamond. Jacob Wright. It's a decent mini diamond. That's you, Dan. JJ Weatherholt mini diamond. Aiden Smith, Echeverria, Mayo, Devers, Rosarena, Hagen Smith, Alex Mooney. I'm trying to sneak up on the Chrome cards because I don't want just a base auto. I want a nice auto for someone. So if I sneak up on the Chrome cards, they'll forget that they're an auto. Jenkins level, Green, Smith, Cooper Pratt on the top 100. Stafora and Pan. Montilla. Clint Eastwood is dope. She just made a new loaf today. It's the best loaf yet. I think she's made three or four loaves now, and gets a little bit better every time. And bread just isn't bad, but fresh sourdough is awesome. Perdomo, Reina, Soto. We got colored paper to $2.99. It's a rookie. And Kobe Mayo for the O's. O's, that's you, Can. Rockstar rookies. Connor Norby. Jarrett Sundstrom and Jacob Bresnahan. Herman bread. Any particular significance to Herman? Munster? It's the only Herman I know. offhand. Cam Caminiti, Quintero, Perez, Schwellenbach, Seaver King on the Reptilian, Zach Showalter, and Greatness Loading of Christian Moore. I don't know that these will help me any. Okay, that makes it worse. So at some point, my eyes got old and I just don't see as well as I used to. I went to the optometrist. I'm like, I think I need glasses. And she's like, you can see fine. She's like, I can give you glasses if you want. But so I have these silly old man readers that don't quite cut it for looking at something that's a foot and a half away. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, Ezekiel Tovar, Wyatt Langford. It's an auto for Tom. It's a refractor auto. It's a first. So there's a good one and an even better one. I think this is the even better one. No, that's the good one. Humberto Cruz, $4.99 on the refractor. Someone asked me for the scouting report on the last time. I didn't have it. He's like 19 years old, has a 97, 98 mile per hour fastball, and has a potentially devastating changeup when you compare speed to his fastball. I forget what level he's at, but they think he can be good. I think he's number 5 prospect in San Diego, the San Diego organization. Asbel Gonzalez, Tink Hence, Dylan Holiday, Dylan Cruz, Greatness Loading of Luis Angel, and that's a X-Fractor of Chase Hampton for the Yankees and Mitch Jebb. I think that's you, Can, with the Yankees. It is you with the Yankees. You didn't ask me about Cruz. I think Jim had asked me about Cruz the other day, and I hadn't done my research, so I did my research. You asked me about Cobb Hightower, Romeo Sanabria. I forget who the other guy was. Elvin Garcia, Basayo, Trout, Casas, and I always ship base, so if you have the Angels, you get Trout. Jonah Young, Nick Kurtz, and Aiden Miller. Chang, Santana, Witt, Reagans, Chase DeLauder, Santiago Suarez, J.J. Weatherholt again. White, I hit a White. White was one of the guys I hit in the divisional. I hit White and Luis Angel Acuna, Bazana, Clase, Noel. Is that a Dale Amador? Yeah. Charles McAdoo, O'Neill Perez, Jackson Humphreys. Last pack. Got a Reptilian, Morlando Churio, and I was going to skip this Mitch Jebb Pirates. That's for Eric. Romeo Sanabria. Is he the first baseman? Yeah, so the knock on Sanabria is he's slower than dirt. So the only position he can play is first base. So his bat needs to get better if he wants to be a major leaguer someday. Not that it's bad, it's just if you're going to be a slow as molasses first baseman, you better be Big Al and hit dingers. All right, that was our first box. See what we got. Got a Mitch Jebb purple pattern to 199. Romeo Santabria on the reptilian. Chase Hampton, X-Fractor, Humberto Cruz, Refractor, first auto for Tom. Seaver King, I like this dude. Reptilian, Kobe Mayo, I think that's the fuchsia paper for $2.99. JJ Weatherholt Mini Diamond, James Wood Red Rookie, and Owen Wild Yellow X-Fractor. All right, get these put away. That was probably one of the better boxes I've opened, so that's dope. All right, box 2. It's not technically a drinking break, but it is for me. I got tropical pineapple Kolsch style beer. It's different. All right, box 2. I'll just read the teams that I don't have. Wild Pitches with the Angels, Dan with the Blue Jays, Tom with the Braves, Can with the Cubs, and the Guardians. I'm reading them off right now. You have Blue Jays in this box. You had cards in the last box. And if you go to the website where the actual listing, it has the link to the sheet, the Google Sheets I'm reading off. Where was I? Can with the Cubs and Guardians, Tom with the Mariners, Wild Pitches with the Mets, Tom with the Nats, Eric with the Phillies, Fairchild with the Pirates, Jay Graff with the Rays, JFK with the Red Sox, Fairchild with the Tigers, Jay Graff with the Twins, Fairchild with the White Sox, and that's going to do it. Cruz Auto, got it. Cruz Auto, please. There you go. I asked for it. They were talking about the CFB box cutters in a Grand Salami last night. It is widely accepted in the world of breaking as the best box cutter available for a breaker. On one of the streams towards the end of, I think it was like December or whatever, Hoods was cutting a box. I'm like, hey, do you have any more of those box cutters? Because I could use an extra one. And he's like, yeah, I'll send you one. And then there was this mad rush. I need a box cutter. I need a box cutter because I open boxes in different locations and have a box cutter in each location. I don't know if I'll ever hear his voice again. I hold out hope that he just misses it too much and shows back up. But I also know that he's probably enjoying spending time with his family and not having to deal with fanatics. Elis, Montes, Ryan, Ramirez, Velasquez, Ralphie Velasquez, top 100, P-Tray and Klassen. He should Jake Kobe should totally break from Waffle House. He would, the marketing opportunity on that. Perella, Moore, Yamamoto, Bellinger, our red rookies, Kobe Mayo. We have a Didier Fuentes Wave. Is that the Wave? What it's called? I think it's the Wave. And Christian Moore. He could, middle of the break, he's like, hang on, my hash browns got here. Gotta take a quick break. Pena Benj, Tovar Albies, Nick Kurtz, very important prospect. Got a mini diamond of Emil Morales and Franklin Arias. There you go. There's the first Made sighting. Nick Kurtz, Jackson Holiday, Mike Trout, Zach Neto, Kendall, and Freeman. And Mooney. DeBarge, Torres, Lindor. That's Cole Young on the top 100. Jonah Tong, Perella, and Pan. Yeah, I felt bad, Tom, after I said, hey, could I give another one of those? Because then he's like, I don't know if I have that many. Mariano, Montgomery, Machado, Mandrew Machado. And that is to 175. It's a bet. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Rockstar Rookies is Haesung Kim. That's cool. I haven't seen that one. Dodgers. Suarez, Basayo, and Bresnahan. If he came out of retirement for a drinking break, you know how much he could sell one night? Dia, Kalaz, Altuve. Altuve is a fine human being, in spite of what Houdini says. Gunner. That is Emmanuel Rodriguez, Johnny Level, Connor Griffin, and Arun Escobar. I think the problem with that is when he hung it up, he sold almost all of his old stock back to Fish. So I don't think he has. He mentioned that one night on Fanatics. He doesn't have it. So you'd have to build up some surplus. Adele Amador, Corbin Carroll. That's an auto. It's a base, but it could be a really cool. No, it's Joe, isn't it? Jack Penny. I didn't see the first. I was hoping it was McGonagall. Paulino Santana, Dylan Fine, and Leo DeVries, Tigers. That's Fairchild on the Tigers. Yeah, I'm not sure what Kobe has in the way of inventory or what Houdini kept. I mean, I think Houdini kept most of the stuff that went back to Fish was sealed boxes, so he probably had loose boxes. Scrabble Garcia, Bryce Rainier, Chris Sale, Tariq Skubal, Bryce Eldridge is our greatness loading. Janil Villarreal on the X-Fractor, and Steven Echeverria. Yeah, it was. It's the I think the traditional spelling on that cruise. Cabrera, Cags. Oh, did you guys see that? Oh, and there's an orange behind it. This is like the best pack ever. So Hagen Smith, Romeo Sanabria. Let's look at this orange first. If I can do it without exposing everything. It's an orange first, and I can't make out that team. That's Boston. Conrad Kaysen for the Red Sox. JFK. That's a true orange too. None of this wave, sparkle wave, new wave. Is that Wood? James Wood. Is that you, Tom? Nice. That is awesome. Singing a little song. You know what? I need to grab my phone. I left it in the other room, so I'm posting that bad boy. I'll be right back, y'all. Dude, no sweat. I love hitting sweet cards. Photos. Move these guys out of the way. All right. It's posted. I tagged you, Tom. That's a pretty card. All right. Stafura, Javier, Dana, Merrill, Made again, Arena, Walters, and Weatherholt. Well, and the great thing is, hit a true orange right behind it, and like, yeah, whatever. Sure, it's true orange, but is it crystallized? No. Those are both sweet cards. Painter, Freeman, McClanahan, Schwellenbach, Benj, Humberto Cruz, O'Neill Perez. Ortiz, purple paper of Peyton Elis for the Twins for Jake Graff. 250. Devers, Lee, Jacob Wilson, Rockstar Rookies. D'Angelo Ortiz for the Reptilian for the Red Sox. Gonzalez and Sanabria. No, not in. I think it not in their original, their whatever early release product. It's how they can differentiate or rationalize Bowman Chrome. Morales, Rodriguez, Green, Perez, Semien, Sundstrom, Moore, and Walters. Jones, Simpson, Yelich, Wood, Ferry, Rodriguez, Brewers, Zahir, David Ortiz Jr., Little Poppy, Edglin Perez. I do wish they'd get rid of the paper in the early release Bowman Mega, even in those little the junk packs. But they don't ask my opinion on stuff. Long, Villarreal, Reynolds, Gilbert, Sagano, Painter, Perdomo, and Lines. Yan, Alvarez, DeGrom, Rice, Kevin Alcantara is our Greatness Loading. Simpson, Jang, and Walker. Maddock, Emerson, Abrams, Alvarez. Adele Amador is the rookie of the... What's the name of that? Rookie of the Year favorites. That's sorry. Long, Cam Smith, Caldwell. And to think I almost opened these boxes for myself. Briseño, Cam Smith, Clase, Rodriguez. Greatness Loading is Roki Sasaki. Brito, Reptilian. Fuentes and Showalter. Did I miss a Reptilian? No. Probably. Or that card would have had some massive ding in it. Or Pineda, Walcott, Bobby Witt, Martinez, Wood, Hobby Stars, McAdoo, Matthews, Fine, Fiend. Lopez, Horton, Churio, Hyesung Kim again, Thomas White, Dia, Mobley, Ugarte. Couple more packs left. Castillo, Gonzalez, York, Young, Aiden Smith, Yoferi Rodriguez, Christian Campbell. Penny, Rosario, Adamas, Ellie, Sebastian Walcott, Garcia, Bazana, and Santos. I don't know. There was a post the other day. I forget who, but the third best selling auto, or fourth maybe, wasn't one of the Bowman firsts. It was Caglione. Was one of the best selling autos out of the product, which is kind of funny. Kumar Rocker is our Rookie of the Year favorite. Dwell Joseph, D'Angelo Ortiz. All right, let's get these put away. The Royals have to be thinking about calling that guy up soon. No, isn't he like just absolutely mashing? All right. Recap. Got the Burrito Reptilian, Elis Purple Paper 250, D'Angelo Ortiz Reptilian. Again, a true orange Conrad Kaysen is a yawner in the box because of Tom's card over there. Red Sox. That's JFK. X Factor via Royale. Auto was Jack Penny for the Tigers. That's Fairchild. Yelich Brewers. That's me. Morales Mini Diamond. Fuentes Wave Refractor. Braves. That's Tom as well. Look at this. And Kobe Mayo Red Rookie. Orioles. That was me. That's boring. But back to this bad boy. That is a sweet looking card. Congrats again, Tom. That's awesome. Yeah, I would give you my, I'm going to pull out the grandpas. My grading evaluation is not anything to write home about. The surface and the back look pretty good. I don't see any. At a quick glance, I don't see anything really gunky with the card. But I'm a notoriously poor grader. I don't know. It's probably 15 years ago. I had this idea that I was going to start grading cards and make extra money that way. And I went over a stack of. I had opened a box of 78 tops and a box of 85 clear, and I went over every card with a magnifying glass multiple times. And I started out with a stack of maybe 120 cards that at first glance I thought looked really good, and I whittled it down eventually to 45, 50 cards. Pushed off a sub, and I got like 2 or 3 8s, 110, and a bunch of 9s. I'm like, maybe this grading stuff isn't for me. The 10 was a Oral Hershiser rookie, though. I sold that for $50, which is a decent price back then. All right, box 3, Angels can and Athletics can. Wild Pitches is the Brewers. Fairchild with the Cardinals. Jay Graff with the Cubs. Eric with the Diamondbacks. Wild Pitches is the Giants. Tom with the Mets. Fairchild has the Nats. Tom with the... Is that the Padres again? Padres. Fairchild with the Rangers. JFK with the Rays. Jay Graff with the Rockies. Tom with the Royals. And Dan, you have the White Sox this time. All right. Let's see if we can beat that one, because why not? I've never pulled a super. That'd be dope. Sundstrom, Ramirez, Churio, Lee, Bryce Rainier is greatness loading. Marcos Torres, Malcolm Moore, Lynn. Sorry, let me. Want to mark box 2. Wow, that was bad. All right, sorry about that. Christian Moore, Ortiz, York, Semyon, Thomas Agassi is the Rookie of the Year favorite. Mariano and Little Poppy, Romeo Sanabria. Emo Morales, Victor Rodriguez, Seager, James Wood, Bubba Chandler on the top 100, Bryce Rainier, Jose Perdomo, and Walters was our tail card. Letts and McGonigal, Classe, Bobby Witt, Turner, DeBarge, Gonzalez, and ooh, those are kind of rare. Fairchild. I don't know how rare those are, but I remember them being mildly rare. Be nicer if it was Weatherholt, but we're not going to complain. All right. It's a really thin card. It's on the base paper stock, so I'm afraid I'm going to break it by looking at it. Lynn, Mejia, Casas, Festa, Cam Caminetti, Chase Burns, Cameron Sullivan. Flores, San Diego. Tom's got another card. Outside of Leo. Not a bad card. 150 on the blue paper. I got these cards all upside down and backwards. Tovar Acuna, Max Clark, Walker Jenkins on the Reptilian, Loma Vida, and Ortiz. It's a pretty card. Noth, Smith, Locklear, Sagacey, Jason Churio, Drew Jones, Jacob Wright, Cameron Sullivan. The font choice for these cards is horrible. Like, the first name blends right into the card. Echevarria, Jenkins, Bichette, a Rosarena, Refractor. That's a red rookie. I thought we already got Caden Dana, Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Mooney, and Montilla. I think that went to. Yep, that's Can's red rookie. Level Perdomo, Correa, Will Smith, Weatherholt, Mini Diamond of Mitch Jebb, and Pan and Lopez. Mitch Jebb, I was forget what break I was in, but Mitch Jebb sounds like the guy who sells old peanuts on the freeway, right off the freeway outside of like Tuscaloosa. Want old peanuts, you gotta go get them from Mitch Jebb. I work in, it's in IT, but it's high performance computing. Large scale compute farms, if that makes any sense. Arena, Caminetti, Betts, Otani, Soto, Janik, Breshnahan, and Matthews. Quintero, Lewis, Job, Schwellenbach, Jet Williams on the top 100, Villarreal, Showalter, Cruz. Condon, Morris, Imanaga, Marte, Mayo, Lopez, Sinnard, and Jang. When I try and explain what I do, because when you get into like the minutia of what I do, my eyes glaze over. The people I'm talking to, their eyes glaze over. I always like to say, you've heard the thing, doo-doo flows downhill. I work downhill. Hence, Garcia, Reynolds, Cruz, Roman Anthony again, Ugarte, Mitch Jebb, Aiden Miller. Yeah, see, I used to say I work in IT, and it's like, then people would say, so you can fix my email. I have no idea how to fix your email. Like, I have to ask people to fix my email. Basayo, Chang, Perez, we have a couple colors in here. So Yuri Perez is our paper. Our auto is a blue. Look at that. Look at all that color in one pack. Nick Kurtz, Cole Fontenot, Chase Mobley on the Aqua Shimmer to 125. Guardians, that's me. And a first Cincinnati auto of Nibel Mariano to 150. I have no idea. Is that guy any good? I haven't seen any of his stuff. Cincinnati Reds. So my only issue, I like opening cards. I like talking about cards. So I don't care when I buy out half a break because I was going to open the cards anyway, and then I get to like hit cards like that crystallized for Tom, which I think is flipping cool. But it sucks because like in some of these, it's like, oh, who has the Guardians? It's like, oh, that's me. Who has the Reds? That's me again. It's the only thing I don't like about these. Just tell your friends, tell your family. Hit sweet cards like Tom. Santana White, Gilbert Reagans, Sagasi on the Greatness Loading, Cobb Hightower. That's the big San Diego name for Tom this time. JJ Weatherholt, Jackson Humphreys. Yeah, I get that I'm going to get hits. It's just like I don't want them all. I want other people to have hits because they're not going to come back. Bazana, Orlando, DeGrom, Abrams, Noel, Walcott, Perez, Mobley. There's a lot of color in this box. See, this is like the last box, which means the next case was probably fire, and I didn't buy that one. Hernandez, Hampton, Ryan. The next case went to, one of the breakers. Thorpe, DeVries, Pena, Barrios, and Rodriguez. Lindsay, Tugboat, talented fat man of baseball. I love big dudes playing baseball. Yamamoto, Alcantara, Trey Sweeney, Payne, Lynn. Andujar, Tibbsy, Riley Tucker, Charlie, Mogoyan, and Payne. Luis, Joseph, Butler, Mayo, Contreras, Kaysen, Campbell, and Clausen. 3 packs left. Exactly. As a dude of rotund stature, I appreciate athletic big dudes. Hope, Teal, Devers, Harper, the Phoenix, Cobb Hightower, Lewis, Griffin. Dude, I miss Bartolo. Bartolo was my hero. Barrios, right? Green, Perez, Tatis, Emerson, Morales. I would constantly draft Vogelbach in my fantasy rotisserie league. They give me a hard time for it. I'm like, dude, you gotta trust the big dudes. Tolero, Keys, Win, Weatherholt. It's 2 inserts. That's weird. Connor Griffin, Hampton, Arun, Freeman. And last pack, Gary Gill Hill, Gonzalez, Yelich, Langford, Kobe Mayo, Montes, Caminiti, Goyan. All right, let me get this cleaned up, do a quick recap. While the names weren't the best in this box, I think there was a lot of color in this box, which is always cool. All right, let's see what we got. We got Magoyan on the Reptilian, X-Fractor, Hightower, Aqua Shimmer, I think that is, Mobley, 125, Indians, Mariano, X-Fractor, Blue X-Fractor Auto to 150, Yuri Perez, it's either pink or fuchsia, 175. Mitch Jebb sells the best bold peanuts. Kane Dana is our red rookie. Walker Jenkins, Leo DeVries, 150 blue paper, and the retro, it's not retro factor, it's Bowman retrofoil. Zach Showalter. Cool. Thanks for showing up, guys. I appreciate it. I had fun. I'm super stoked that we hit this one because in my long and storied 2-month breaking career, that's the best card I've hit for anybody. That's awesome. All righty, y'all. You have a great night. I'm going to go finish my beer and hopefully see some of y'all next time.